Welcome to Stealth Arson Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 35 of our Stranding 2 streams. Let's continue on the beach. We're going to take some resources to finish up the road, hopefully. So that's interesting. So you can only pull them out in certain sizes, but they can give you odd sizes. That's cool. But I assume if you put in odd sizes of material to an area, that's gonna do some weird stuff, I would assume. Like, it would lock out, like, potentially a certain amount of resources. Wonder what the distance on those things are.
You're mine.
Let's take a look. I wanna do an experiment here real quick. In case something goes wrong. Well, no. Yeah. Okay, that comes down right there. What's this distance real quick? Cool. Oh wow. Almost make like a slide. The other way down. That's sick. Oh, so stupid. Different structures should be able to exist next to each other as long as they're not competing. Okay, well, see if we can't shorten it. Over here, maybe. Outside permitted area. So. Climbing anchor detected? Where? Vehicle detected, okay. Steep slope. Guess I could see if I could push it off of that. Okay, let's try. Heading back over. I think I'll do another save. Okay, it's saying I can do it there. Let's see if I can take a look at that. The incline, though, seems like a little ridiculous. Let's go ahead and save, and then system. Much would I hate that. Partially?
Okay.
A little in the way. $12. Okay, 1,200 metal, huh? Oh, fuck off. Jesus fucking Christ. Guess I needed to tie them down. I was trying to jump, but let's see here.
One path is definitely the way to go.
I'm gonna have to see if I can't drive vehicle into these trees to get rid of them.
Ah, yeah.
I think I'm gonna keep it. I might kill it. But it allows us to come down, and that seems pretty easy to come around here. This was my only worry is this incline here being a little bit crazy, but seems to be kind of okay as long as you slow down. Okay. This guy might have some problems, like connecting with like maybe that and stuff, but let's just take a look at it, see if it fucked with anything. Okay, that still works. That one's... Ah. Should really be able to edit these. Oh my god. It's disgusting. Why would you do a straight line? Why would you ever do a straight line for these? There has to be a way. There's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way. There's gotta be a fucking way. They can't have done that. That would make just no sense. To not have that to be toggled. Especially at level fucking 3. I'd be fine with it. You have to come into here to do it. To edit it. Why would you make that choice? Makes no sense. With the context of the game. The whole point of the game is the fact that Random shit is going to pop up in the world, and there's no way you know where it's going to happen. So it needs to be something that can adapt to the situation. If you're going to add that whole that feature in the first place, you just created, what is that? So you created 3 different zip lines that don't need to exist, and create three sub ones for each two that like entraps it. So moment that someone upgrades a zip line, you don't want to tear it down in your world because it's an upgraded zip line. The only thing I can think of to like that might combat this is that there's going to be another upgrade for the zip line later on, like the schematics for it. Like there will be one that is more improved, that has 3 tiers, that has the ability to shift, and he's just doing this fractured thing to do the thing that I enjoy in these games, is to create a problem that you can solve, basically. To make it feel like, to make the solve feel better. It's a little bit of that, what is that? I can't even remember what it is, but there's a Latin phrase that's Latin? Yeah. That deals with something that's kind of, what is it? What is the word I'm trying to find? No, that's draconic. It's kind of a draconic thing where you're like, you cause the problem to create the solution, to have the solution, to create the thing that you want. So you cause a problem to get people to side with you because you have a solution, and that solution either is what you want to do, and you create the problem to force people's hands into getting the thing to happen. Know that a good example of this is like infrastructural stuff. I'm not sure how many poles went down, but there's a street in Vegas that all the poles went down. And I don't know if that was environmental or whatever, but that is a good excuse to change out all the infrastructure along that thing when everything goes down like that. If someone or something caused that on purpose, that would be a good example of that. If you took down all the lights and electrical poles, especially the electrical poles, because electrical poles elevates the notion of our power is out, so we don't care what you have to do to fix it, just fix it. And then if they already have said replacement that does XYZ, adds surveillance cameras or some other nonsense that people would be angry about in some pockets, like it running 5G or something like that. But yeah. But fingers crossed, because I'm probably gonna have to tear this down at some point because it's not efficient. I don't know if this zip line can hit that zipline up there if it's curved, and that zipline over there if it's curved. But right now, it's only doing one job. It's only doing that over there. So this zip line is not helping me out right now. The problem is with that is then I have to use my chiral network or bandwidth to shore up, in my opinion, someone's stupid mistake. Because this person should have made it curved. I personally don't even understand why you would even have it go straight. There's no reason to do that anymore. In my head. It just doesn't make sense. Because that's eating at it connecting with a bunch of other shit. Okay, well that's done, and that's interesting. Oh, let's try this. I'm gonna do a quick save as well. Lock that in. Just want to see how hard this is. No, that's pretty fine. Well, I'm gonna. That should assist too. We're also running into the problem that a lot of people apparently like leaving their vehicles right outside the Magellan parking space, which is, I think, not cool. I feel like the game should still have designated, like, more loading areas. That straight shot out there should be clear. These things should be just like, oh, well, it's in the way, but let's put it out of the way. Because I almost feel like it should be, like, here, or actually sitting in this, like, tar shit maybe, even. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in here and trust. Lone, yeah. Musician, I don't know if he's 5-starred. I want to say he is. This is yet again that issue that I have in this, where they don't. There's no reason why all that space right there shouldn't have the picture of the object that has the 5 stars on it, and if they have any kind of a logo for the character, so you can have your information. And it's fine if it's hidden. Let me click a fucking button to see all that information.
Transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Because right there, why doesn't that information right there just pop up off to the side in that section when I'm doing that stuff? There's no reason why that's not there. And to be honest, I don't understand why the 5-star symbol isn't on there too. They could just made it smaller, but that information should be here. Because you want to know where it's going, you want to know who it's going to, so you can associate location with person. You want to know what it is. It would be cool if it actually threw down the distance. It'd also be cool if it threw down common traversal things that is common. They could have it be smart, where it just draws like a pseudo line from you to the area, kind of a thing. That one's a little bit more of a high ask to do that, but I could see maybe showing the current weather at the location. Okay, I think I'm gonna go run and do some of these. I think this guy is the main one I want to do. Let's check on him. Tefo, I need it. Yeah, let's get rid of that too. Trust. Where? Why? Oh. Is that an actual mission? Is that why? Yeah, it is. It's an actual mission thing. Okay. Is there just one of those? Or do I just have one of them? Is there a number on it? Let's go back and... Ah, it's the same thing. What am I doing? Huh. Interesting. Someone entrusted me with one of those. Interesting. Or they lost it. They might have lost it. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. So we're gonna go to this guy first. Still confused why they gummed up the zip lines. Let's see here. It's here. Suggestion. Okay. 2. Can you... That is so stupid if that's 100% the only thing that you have that exists. That is super trash, man. Why did you do that, Kojima? What are you seeing that I'm not seeing? That sounds like a just the intellectual like cascade in my head right now to that choice is just levels of stupidity. And it just the amount of zip lines that are going to be basically a wasted thing. And I guess eventually maybe there'll be like a learning curve. People will learn like, oh, I shouldn't have built it that way, and they'll fix it themselves. But the problem is I don't think this game has a setup where if you build something and then you choose to tear it down in your world and edit it, it doesn't fix it for me. It doesn't fix your mistake that you made. For me, it spawns in your mistake, and I get your shit rather than your retcon or your critique on your stupidity. How is that helpful? That actually creates more friction within the game and disconnect. I need to do that correctly. My ultimate thing is there just needs to be a new version that just has the ability to mess with it. I think that new version should have 3 levels in this notion. Level 1, you have to walk up to it to edit it. Or it's like, no, level 1 it's just basically the same thing. It's just shitty line. Level 2 lets you edit the line from walking up to it. Level 3 allows you to edit the line at location. So literally you can go to a place, you're sitting there, and you can remote change the line curve to the different curve, so then you can get to the other thing. If there's some programming problem hiccup why you wouldn't be able to zip line and change the zip line in the in-between stage stuff, that's fine. It doesn't make sense to me, because I would assume you have all 3 pathing there already anyway. But yeah, that's how I think that should be. Technically, that's how I think the base one should work, to be honest. It doesn't make sense to create the friction that I'm seeing that's going to happen unless there's a way to solve it besides the notion of having to tear it down. Because basically what I'm going to need to do is probably in that area try to see if I can't get someone else to build one nearby, and hopefully it spawns in on there. The other thing is I feel like those things should be able to be moved around too, with some limitation. But yeah, I don't know. It's just we'll see what happens with some of this stuff, because it's me coming into that area right now is semi moot for a little bit. There are a couple of missions that are still gonna need to be taken to that person, even though that he's 5-starred. So I want to say, from what I remember, he's got like 11, and I've got like so many done already. So it's less than that. But yeah. Why? I guess the devil's advocate response to this, though, also is the notion that you can't edit a bridge when it's built at its different, thing, different stuff, whatnot. And I would agree with it, but I would kind of maybe respond with the notion of, well, why not let us be able to do that? And let's cycle further with that. If an Evo Devo thing can give me change, break that down and organize it that way, then I feel like, and I was saying this in my opinion on how the structures work in general, I feel like they should be able to break down an object into returned back to a PCC, basically. And I feel like that should be one of the limitations on that notion is it should be a locked PCC, so it's forced to be that object. But it's because all the materials are kind of locked into that thing. And I would even say that maybe with certain things, that what that looks like is something a little bit more crazy. Like it's a extra large thing that it turns into, and that's the PCC thing that you have to carry around when you're moving around in that state. The other notion that would make more just pop-up tent, pull-down tent kind of a situation is that it turns back into a PCC and actually gives you resources. I could see like where it's like with some loss, it's not efficient taking something down and putting it back up. You basically need to do like 40 or 20 or whatever it is to shore it up. But of it would be nice if it was all housed in. I don't. But that's dealing with the notion of leveled up stuff. A PCC already has all the required stuff in it at a small. So it would depend on what you would consider the size of that. My thing, the tricky bit I think though with it is making, if you're gonna make it logically make sense. If you have to, let's see here, I had to use 3 XLs to create a to create that bridge at its current state at level 1. So if you broke that back down into a 3D thing, that one I think would be a weird one. Because in all respect, it should basically have to break itself down into those 4 things: a PCC and the extra stuff. That being said, maybe it could go that way, where if you're breaking certain things down, those things become locked to that job. So you can't break that stuff down and use it for something else. It's not, no, this is allocated for this thing. How it was taken apart, it's not going to give you back your stuff, kind of a thing. But in an ideal notion of a technology for the future, you'd want it to do that, though. You would want the notion where you had everything being made out of kind of a notion of a 3D printed material, and that material then is being used to like for everything. And I know I've wanted a notion of a game or a, like, I'm not sure what it'd be. Maybe you'd just be like game would be the easiest way to run it. Movie or TV show would, or some kind of a story thing or book would maybe work. But just the notion of where you have the idea of a studio apartment and you have so much of this resource, and what you're doing is you're actually breaking. You're basically breaking stuff down to print the stuff that you're wanting to use. So when you're eating, you're breaking down other things to make the food and whatnot, for knives and dishes and a table and a chair and all that kind of stuff. But then you're taking that stuff and tearing it down to then make the couch, the TV, and the gaming system, and the controller and whatnot for entertainment. It's all the same stuff, you're just dealing with that interchange. The only trick within that is just the time. How much does it, what is the time to break it down, and what is the time to print it? That is the tricky bit, obviously, with that whole kind of mechanic. There's also the notion of can you use this stuff to create
Hello, good to see you again.
more things,
Order information now.
more things to break something down and to create something.
Where did you dig up this cargo? I can't believe it. What a gift. Now displaying your current porter grade.
Order completed. Well done.
This is kind of goes in my head with some of my gameplay ideas for what I would have done with Star. Yes, probably in Starfield too, but more so in what is it called? No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was the main spot where I was like, wish they did something a little bit more specific. Okay. That's done. I wanted to check this. I'll go ahead and take some stuff to him. Do the same to the dowser. And then I think we'll go and do the next mission. Let's go ahead and grab it first. Yeah, I can grab hers too. How do I do this? Some of the stuff in this game, I feel like with some of the tar stuff that they added, I think it'd be cool as if there was just puddles on the ground and you walked up to them and you interacted with them, that you could get certain things to happen. Like have a vehicle pop up or have, stuff come out of the ground for you to pick up, rather than just it appearing. the weird bubble lightning bolt thing that they had in the first one didn't really make sense to me intellectually, like, it'd make more sense to me
And there's the man we've been waiting for. Bringing up the order information now.
like, how the teleportation works.
You've done a mountain of orders for us. We sure appreciate the hard work.
And I feel like what I would have done with the notion of the lightning bolt thing, if you're running that, is it would still be the teleportation, but you would have that warping bubble just because that it would be like water. It'd be like the timefall thing would explode out of it, and you'd have like fish, and then a little bit of the water bearer things floating around it for a minute. And they would just disappear.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Oh,
Order completed. Well done.
Whoa, I have a bunch of this stuff here.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery.
Yeah, locked like that. That's what it'd be. It'd be like this stuff. You get a locked thing, locked material, and it would say like bridge or whatever it was tied to. And it might be tied to a specific one, but I would say I wouldn't do that. I would just say it could be only used for the bridge or this chiral printer thing, with the notion of gaining back resources. So I feel like that's also a little bit of a notion of loose efficiency. Within the idea of upgrades too, where maybe not the first generation of the what do you call it? These things can't be taken apart, but later on they would be. Definitely feel like that should be a thing for the expanded. Like if there was a third game, if it's not in this one, that's I could see that being done. From what it sounds like, Kojima does not plan on making a third game. I know I have a loose conspiratorial notion in my head with Kojima. I don't think he's going to. Well, I feel I'm pretty sure he'll be able to finish up to Sigint, and then or Physint, or whatever it's called, and then after that, he's maybe going to start doing other things. He's not going to be leaning into games as much. I could see him also kind of retiring and pulling a David Bowie in a way, which I feel like he's kind of already doing that kind of a little bit right now too. Ziggy Stardust kind of thing. As a director, as whatever the notion of his next life would be, kind of in a way. Outside of gaming. But to be honest, he could also just cycle right back into games. But it could be more of a weird weird direction with that. There could be some nonsense going on. What am I trying to do now? Then get a new PCC here. I don't think this one will do what I want, but I'm willing to see. Yeah, no. And what I want to do, I don't even think it. I don't know if it'll work. I was going to try to put a chiral bridge near there. Yeah, we'll do this. Hopefully we unlock something here.
Welcome. Confirming the status of the orders. This eluded even me, despite my best efforts to find it. I was certain it was lost for good. Thank you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I hope I can count on you again. Thank you. Take care.
Order completed. Well done.
So come down here, I'll save, and I'll try to see if I can't print something to drive across here. I don't directly want to screw up like the straight path for people, so I think I might try to do it like off center, kind of a little bit out of the way. Let's drop this down. Come on.
Okay.
That's fucking stupid.
Relax.
My vehicle being there should have nothing to do with that. Whew. Yeah, I don't think we got that. Maybe I could do it a little bit further back here. Yeah, something like this. I don't know if I saved. Oh, what the hell?
Construction process now complete.
Alright, let's see. Is it functional like the other direction? That doesn't look like it is. Maybe? Doesn't seem too bad for that.
Okay.
I'm walking. Oh. Not too bad. Okay. See here. Yeah, this is still where I wish I could like favorite or star stuff, so I knew like which is my core loadout which is my like extra capacity loadout, and then what is new stuff that is might have to go do something real quick here. Do a save, and I'll be right back. And then we will head here. Might build her ladder too first. Skip. Okay. Alright. Let's look at ladders. Might be switching out my thing. Oh. She wants a ladder to pet the animal? Is this what this is? Let's see here. Yeah, signs should be in the first one. I mean, the up Duro. There's no reason for how it's set up, having the signs be on its own thing. It's weird. Okay, what am I trying to do? None of this. We're not doing that. We're trying to do this. I don't know what the best way to do this would be. I guess that? Let's try that.
That'll do it.
Great job, Sam.
That's it. You'll be fine.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another portal.
ああ、元気だった？ありがとう。どっから出てきたペコ？あんた最高、やるペコじゃん。 そのギャップはペコーラからの感謝の気持ちペコ。あんたの熱意から生まれたものとも言える。それをかぶればスタミナが少し減りにくくなるペコ。体を大事にね。ほんとサンキューペコ。
Order complete. Well done.
Feels good.
ほんとサンキューペコ。
Take care now.
into creation. Delivery route finalized.
Oh, so this is the desert. There is an oasis little area. Where are Pepper's at?
Order accepted. Thank you.
So we'll have to see if this mission is kind of centered around me needing that camouflage she gave me, or if it's just not really an issue.
That one.
Whoa. How did that happen? Two of those built right next to each other? That's weird.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. Hey there.
I might turn around and snag those packages.
Oh, hey. Been waiting for you.
Okay. Let's run some saving here. Another data scientist package. So
That's the way.
Oh, it's inside that container? Or is it on the ground?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Oh, fucking hell, dude. Stop. Jesus. Okay. Which one of these rocks seem like the better rock to try to get on top of? Probably this one. Okay, you, okay, I just have to risk it. Can I get back down? What? I can dismantle it, but I can't. fucking climb on it. Let's see here. Brain. Yes, I can. With okay. He's at a 160 hold. He's at a 220. Let him run about. This guy's at 230. Guy is 230, 230, so 230 here-ish. Okay. You are at 220. 220. Oh, this guy has a helmet. Is that 230 something as well? One. There's some animal nearby me. That at 230 out there-ish. So 2. Still losing stuff, yeah. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. I don't even know if I can shoot through this tree. It's two. No. Okay. Put away. Now the tedious attempt to get my ass down. I'm dying.
It's for their territory.
$240. Don't like how these guys feel like they have SOP. I feel like there needs to be a more like cascade thing happening. Okay, where is this guy? How far is he out? 250? 250. Where's the last guy? Where's the last guy? Or did I get them all? I can find out if it let me saves. That's a good indicator that I've cleared an area. Okay. What happened there? Oh, it just ends there. I see.
You're mine.
Yes, we'll just... can I transfer this stuff from here? Ay, too far away. Okay.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Okay, let's save. So we have a point to cycle back to. I don't think I'm going to try to really loot anything else specifically here. I'll scan that direction, yeah. There's, like, maybe I'll grab this resource here. That's...
Gotcha.
I'd just grab those lethal guns just to... recycle them, I would assume. So let's system save here again too. Okay, so what is that? Are those mines? Yeah. Is there any over here? Okay, me doing that just now. Let's grab this. Weird. Huh? Oh. Let's run a thing to mother, back to me.
Delivery route.
Don't know. Gonna run into any other trap type stuff, but we'll scan our way along.
You're mine. that one.
Dude. You run the wrong way, boy.
All that I want is a home inside the woods and a woman that I can love. All of the days are nothing but a haze on the even rows of chairs.
See if we have anything to donate to this. Cool.
Feels good.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
The delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
This door appears to be locked. We'll need a passcode of some sort to open it.
Huh. Was there a passcode given? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. The Doctor. Motherhood. OBB Pod. I don't think I saw any information saying anything about there being a password.
You don't know the number, do you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Charlie specifically tell us to check something before we accepted this order?
Teaching weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
I did check some details, but I don't know. I was trying to look at to see if there was any details that didn't give me anything more than what was there.
I remember now, Sam. Charlie gave us explicit instructions to carefully review the order information. Does that ring a bell? Might as well.
I did.
Check the details via your ring terminal.
What the hell? Highly suspicious of any outsiders and have made. Where I read the corpus, it didn't say anything more important than what I was there. Did I miss it? Be sure to read Motherhood's data bank entry carefully before visiting. What is data bank entry? Even here? Which I don't want to click down through all this shit telling me that I've looked at all this stuff. Can I search? Fuck. Yeah, let's just scan. I'll reset the game. Mother. No. These are actual people. I might need to have something turned off or taken off or something maybe. Yeah, this is stupid to have this be a scroll thing. You should totally have this be a alphabetical search thing. Let's go ahead and just kind of click through here because I'm going to reset this anyway. Okay, order details. I guess this is where this would be it, wouldn't it? Is there more information somewhere? Yeah, how they have this done, it's stupid. View cargo. Acquired. Tell me to use the ring to look up this information. Is it available here?
Feels good.
Oh, is it because I'm outside the chiral network that I'm having an issue, maybe? Man, this is done really badly from what I'm experiencing thus far. I should have read that more carefully, but the thing is I would have got stuck. Because that's never been a fucking thing. You needed to hold your hand through with that. Fuck. Shit. What do? I'm definitely gonna reload, but I want to find this bullshit first, if it exists. Come on, brain. So there's this. There's this. There's this. Order info. There's this. Be sure to read Motherhood's databank entry carefully before visiting. Databank. This is databank. This is where I feel that it would be at, right here in here. Right? Facilities? There. Ah. Okay. That's system. That makes a lot of sense. Why it's doing this. Don't understand how this functions though? It should be longer than that, shouldn't it? Maybe it's this?
That did it, Sam.
Thank you. I'll get this cargo processed right away. I'd say this is practically perfect. I had a feeling you were the right porter for the job.
It's the lady with the two left hands. Or two right hands. I'm not sure which one it is. I can't remember. But she has two of whatever she's got. She's the person who's gonna help Rainey.
We've been waiting eagerly for your arrival.
Bear her kid. And then there's a bald lady too.
We're ready to join the chiral network.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to be double dexterous or double sinister. Yeah. The Doctor. Yeah, this area kind of has a womb-like notion to it. Almost kind of looks like maybe even like a baby curled up a little bit in a way.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Bink, bink.
We appreciate your help. Before you go, I have another favor to ask of you. In private, where we won't be overheard. There's a back room just past that terminal. I'll be waiting.
Order completed. Well done.
Let's detach. What's that? Let's go into here real quick.
What is this? We came here in peace.
It's all right. They don't mean us any harm. You must be Sam. Thank you. Couldn't have been easy getting here. Folks call me the Doctor. My sisters and I don't normally allow men inside, but for patients we make an exception. It's clear you've suffered greatly for this child's sake. Haven't you? May I, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, these. They're chiral hands. So your BB's passed on.
You have dooms then, I take it.
I do. And it's given me an unusual gift. I can remove a BB from a still mother's womb without resorting to invasive surgery, and safely place it in a pod with minimal distress to the fetus.
Without using any tools whatsoever? So you're a psychic surgeon then?
A psychic midwife is what they call me. When I was with Bridges, I used these techniques to remove BBs from their mothers. Sam, you may be suffering from persistent, complex bereavement disorder.
Is that why you called me here? To tell me I got issues?
Sam, we're the motherhood.
The what now?
This shelter is a safe space for mothers.
Women and children would come here seeking peace. They also came because I could examine still babies. I'd move the fetus to a pod and perform what I would call a transposed screening.
I guess that's why they call you doctor. So, are you saying your technique allows you to treat still baby syndrome?
A BB pod is functionally no different than an incubator. And I was eager to bring our unborn children into the world. So, I thought I would give this little one a chance. Still baby or no, I was convinced I could bring a fetus to term outside the womb. So I placed him in the pod. And a moment later, his heart started beating. And then, after 3 minutes, it stopped. I tried as quickly as I could to get him back in the womb, but it was too late. The still baby was no longer viable. I'm sorry, Caesar. Over time, I tried to refine the pod tech to find a way to help women and their children. But treatment and life extension are impossible. All I could do was look. Even so, word got around and mothers in need of support started coming here. But unfortunately, not long after, men came knocking too. Men who wanted women. What could I do? I was only a doctor who delivered babies. And nothing more. Luckily, I had strong women around me. Mothers who were willing to stand up and fight for the sake of us all.
But as soon as we decided to take up arms, our man friends only got bolder.
If we don't fight back, they'll enslave us.
We can't and won't lay down our arms till our safety is guaranteed.
Where'd you get your hardware?
Weapons factory's been pumping them out non-stop. That's why all the locals around here are toting new toys. Got plenty more of their new releases in the armory downstairs.
Sam, we want you to shut down their operation and halt the spread of weapons.
Stop them. Please. Please.
Prior to proceeding, we'll need to confirm the precise location of the factory. Let's make our way back to the DHV Magellan, Sam.
Sam, wait.
Yeah.
There. All finished.
Sam, this is Tarman. We've got an emergency on our hands here. I'm afraid the DHV Magellan is out of action. We can't move an inch. A cursory inspection confirmed that some critical parts of the propulsion system have become clogged up with tar. Our usual decontamination methods won't cut it. We'll need a special tar dissolvent to clear out the blockage. The F2 South Distribution Centre was kind enough to source some for us. I'd like you to pick up the order on site, collect the cargo and bring it back to the ship. Meanwhile, we'll be doing everything we can to keep ourselves from sinking further into the tar, as well as gathering information on the weapons factory. Don't let us down, Sam.
That's cool. I don't think that's part of that. Where's Magellan at?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Oh wow. So where's this mission at? I don't take it from there, right? Right? Is it just like, no, hurry, we just need you to head somewhere else? Is that what this is? So with the notion of time, I could try just teleporting to here. There happens to be a place to teleport to. Not seeing one. There's a notion of teleporting to the closest place that I could teleport to. What I want to say is here. I could jump off, come down here, grab the stuff. I could try driving up through here. I could take the tram thing to here and then run the rest of the way back to here. But I'm going to do that on the back end of where I'm doing. So yeah, I think I might do that. I might try to do a, like, this is urgent, let's use what we've got, kind of a deal. And technically what I'd be doing is here, here,
Delivery route finalized.
leave that one.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Don't know how much product. Let's take a look to see if we can find out. He has it here for me. Doesn't look like it, but maybe I can find out via orders, search. Oh well, we have a bunch of new stuff going on here. So let's look at that again. I'm wanting like just normal missions here. Order type? No main. Standing. All is that? Doesn't make sense. So I guess it's not a mission, it's just a pickup of stuff from here. There's a star on it. Yes, it's... So deliver to, deliver to, deliver to. So I guess the first thing I was trying to do was correct, maybe? I don't know if it's... It should be in the private locker, but maybe it's just sitting over there on the outside kind of deal. We'll have to test. So I think what we'll be doing is like... System save. We'll be probably doing a weird thing. We'll be doing a, like, teleport as close as we can get, and, I don't know if I should... What I should do with my vehicle. I really don't have a safe place to really put it. I don't know if it's going to disappear if I let it sit here. I'm going. So it's almost like I would want to do, what is it? Activate terminal and move like everything in the truck. Not utility patch. I'm sure that stuff will be able to come with me. Figure out what I want to take. probably... Let's just grab all this. Offload. That in there. And then we actually... Yeah, let's put this stuff. This is rocker as well. Put that in there. I think that I don't know if I would want that. I think that's the one main thing that hits really hard against bad guys. So then I probably would run a sniper rifle. That's fully fine. Here. And that's what I would go with. Save again. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that was part 35. We're just Stranding 2 streams. I'm ASHLER. This is So Far As Live. What we did is... not sure where I started on this one. Oh, I finished the road, and then we did some side stuff, and then we started the data scientists, I think is what they're called, the VTuber. And then from there we got to the Motherhood, and then now the Magellan's sinking, and we are needing to, we're planning on teleporting, going in loosely naked to as close as we can get, and then trying to snag stuff from there. Hopefully what I can do is literally teleport to that one guy's place, jump off the jump ramp, and well, I think if it's long enough range, I could probably actually do a teleport to the guy below there. I don't have to do a jump off of that, because I know I saw one outside there. So I can look again to see if there's one over in that area, but I think I need to go back there for it to spawn. So yeah. So yeah, from there I'll see if there's any vehicles around that I can leech off of. If I can't, then I'll just run by foot to F2 and then we'll be good. I might be able to hop on and do a little bit more. So if I can eat real quick and then come back, we might be doing part 35. So that should be it. So, like, as always, as we return to the shadows, let us praise the moments we share. Till next time.